Yeah, what's up, man? Hey, we got a new topic today, okay? We're gonna solve a little bit of problem today. So the topic is, if we got a kind of Bolingerband on the 1 hour time frame, and we got it on the 15-minute time frame, so how do we use it? And how does it even, how does it help in trading Forex? Okay, you see, right now we'll try to, grab a new chart because I like to be a little bit practical. I want you guys to see exactly how I'm gonna apply this. It's a strategy. Now, let us go and apply that Bollinger Band. And we're gonna apply that Bollinger Band. The Bollinger Band is 200 period of Bollinger Band. Remember, we're following the trend. So 200 period Bollinger Band. And we apply it on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so what is going on now is that when you see a Bollinger Band becomes flat, it has become flat. Okay, let's say a Bollinger Band on the 1 hour time frame became flat from the top. If you look at this Bollinger Band, it is flat. Okay, from the top of the chart. Definitely direction. Price will change direction and come opposite. Okay, the price was up, Bollinger Band becomes flat. So definitely Bollinger Band became flat from the top of your screen, the price will drop. Okay, now Bollinger Band came down and became flat. It itself, the price will go up. Okay, that is how Bollinger Band works. In a simple fact, on the 1 hour time frame, which is the bigger time frame, okay, you see a Bollinger Band is flat. All you need to think about when you see that Bollinger Band is flat, you know that direction will change. That is the only thing. So when you understand that this is going to be a change of direction, okay, so now what we want to do is that, how do we know exactly, even if the direction change, where is the entry? Look, the entry is right inside the flat of that Bollinger Band. Inside that flat, inside all this zone, this flat zone, that's where your entry is. Okay, and then how do we know, even if there is a change of price direction, where will it end? All right, let's go. I'm gonna grab one kind of a kind of support resistance trend line. So this will show us exactly where that change of movement or change of direction will end. Because we don't want to just follow blindly. In the long run, forget that it's just a change of price direction. Let's apply this trend line to our chart, and we're gonna detect where this change of direction is likely to end. This is the trend line, this is support, this is resistance. Okay, now look, from the top, Bollinger Band flat, coming from resistance came to support. Now around support, Bollinger Band became flat. Now this Bollinger Band will go from this support, it's going to resistance. You see, this is how Bollinger Band travels, going up, down, support, resistance, support, resistance. Now it came from support, coming to resistance. It will now from support, it's going to resistance, the resistance to support. Now let's go and see how we now use this on the lower time frame, like the 15 minutes time frame, which I like best. Now let's go to the 15-minute time frame and then see how we follow this. On the 1 hour time frame, when I said that when there is a flat of Bolingerband, definitely the price will change its direction. Now, this is exactly what you see on the 15-minute time frame, where price has touched the support line and this Bolingerband began to head up. Okay, so now the entry is now going to be right inside the flat of this Bolingerband. Inside the flat of this Bollinger. So, how do we follow it? It means that every time this 15-minute Bolingerband becomes flat, we find entry opportunities. Okay, and then we use those entry opportunities to ride the movement of the 1 hour time frame. So now I am not saying that we're gonna put two screen open 15 minutes and 1 hour. No, what I'm saying is that we have used this support resistance line. Okay, so when we follow this from the entry 15-minute time frame, and we understand that the 1 hour Bolingerband will change, and that moves at the resistance line. So that means what? We are going to follow this 15-minute Bolingerband from this support going to resistance. So the journey of this movement ends. Let me bring the 1 hour. It will end when you see this line, this resistance line on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, follow along the trend. It takes time, but you will one day when the trend is, you will see the 15-minute time frame touching this line, and that is exactly when that moves is over. Okay, because from that you might see the 1 hour maybe breaking it or trying to be flat again and reverse, whichever is gonna happen at that moment. This is how to use the Bolingerband on the 15-minute time frame, also using the Bolingerband on the 1 hour time frame. You understand? Bolingerband becomes flat. Bolingerband becomes flat at the top of your screen on the 1 hour time frame or the big time frame. You see, the price movement will change to down. So all you need to do is just put your put this support resistance trend line FR. This is trend line FR by name, mql5.com. You will see it. It's a free tool, automated trend line. Then what? Once you have done this, you know your range of trading. That since this Bolingerband is flat on the 1 hour time frame, and this is the end of this move, so you know your range. You know exactly where you are trading from. Now you will now go back. Okay, you will go back. You will use the 15-minute time frame, the flat of the 15-minute time frame, to get into the trade and follow it until you see the resistance line. Then that is the end of the journey. So this video cannot be much longer than this. Okay, so thank you for watching, because I hope we're gonna solve a little problem here. All right, so